Welcome back, everybody. I am Dash.
And I'm Austin. And today is a beautiful day. Do you know why today is a beautiful day, Dash?
Why?
Because today, right now, it's time for
Challenge Accepted.
Dude, it is so good to be back with you, man.
I know, man. I love hanging out with you and hanging out with our faithful audience.
You're right. So cool. What is our challenge for today?
Let's find out. Today's challenge is called No Rest Nest. For this challenge, you will have to build a birdhouse in 5 minutes.
I don't know how to build a birdhouse.
See, that's why we have these instructions.
Instructions? Are you kidding me? Instructions are for babies. I'm no baby. I don't need someone telling me how to build a birdhouse. I'm Austin Green. I do what I want.
Okay, but how will you know how to put it all together?
I've made lots of things. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out myself.
Okay, well, what all have you made?
Cereal, toast, and popcorn.
Dude, that's all stuff you eat, and that is super easy.
Look, I'm a master builder. How hard can a little birdhouse be?
It's actually more complicated than you'd think.
Complicated? A birdhouse. I'm gonna add all kinds of cool features to my house.
Wait, you sure you don't want to use these instructions?
I am positive. You know what? I'm gonna add a dining room, a laundry room, a lazy river.
Wait. A lazy river for birds.
Are you kidding me? Dash, come on. Birds work super hard all the time. They fly around and eat worms and do stuff.
I really think we need to stick with these plans. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think birds like bowling alleys? I'm gonna add a bowling alley.
You sure you don't want to follow these instructions?
I am positive.
Okay, challenge for today. Build a birdhouse in 5 minutes.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, we should be all set. I've got my building supplies here and my birdhouse plans right here.
And I don't need any plans for my newly designed Mongoose Mansion trademark pendant.
Wait, you know mongoose isn't a bird, right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, mongoose is a 4-legged furry animal.
They wouldn't call it a mongoose if it wasn't a bird. This feather resort will have birds flocking around for miles.
Okay, whatever you say. You ready to start?
I was born for this.
All right, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And time. Wow, that was fun. When you have the plans right in front of you, building a birdhouse is super simple.
No, it's not. That was the hardest thing ever. My birdhouse is a disaster. Looks like a flock of monkeys just came in and destroyed the thing.
Dude, you should have followed the plans. They told you exactly what to do. In today's Bible story, you're gonna hear about 2 brothers who messed up big time. They decided to follow their own plans rather than God's, and let me tell you, it was a disaster.
Do you think you could help me follow the instructions to the birdhouse?
I'll tell you what. You can borrow my instructions and I'll even help you out.
Thanks, man. I just want these little baby monkeys to have a place to live. It's not fair. And I believe that just about does it.
That is not bad, dude. You know, when you actually follow the plans, this challenge is super easy.
I know, right? Trying to do things my own way was a million times harder than following the plans. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't know which piece went where or how anything was supposed to fit together.
But thankfully, the designers of this birdhouse, they gave us instructions that told us exactly what we were supposed to do.
You know, when you think about it, that's extremely nice for them to do. They could have just given us the pieces and said, good luck figuring things out. But they didn't. They gave us instructions that told us where each piece went.
And that kind of reminds me of today's Bible story. God had an amazing plan for Jacob and Esau, but they kind of decided to do their own thing and messed everything up. For years, Jacob had to live away from his family because of the mistakes that he made.
Yeah, things were so much harder for him because he tried to do things his way. If he had just followed God's perfect plan, it would have been way simpler.
That's right. God's plan for us is always the best. We may think that we know better and that our stuff is better than God's, but let me assure you that God's plan is always the best.
It's kind of like this birdhouse. The designers had a plan on how the house should be best put together. But when I went away from the plan and made a mongoose mansion, things got really bad.
When we follow God's plans for our life, things always turn out great.
This week, our challenge to you is to stop and ask God what his plan is for you today. You don't have to ask what he wants you to do in 10 years from now. Just ask what he wants you to do today, and then see what God says.
That's right. God doesn't try to hide his plan from us. If you stop and listen to him, I promise that he will speak to you.
Well, thanks for watching. You want to go and hang our birdhouses up outside?
Oh, absolutely.
For the monkeys.
All right, well, we'll see y'all here next time at
Challenge accepted.